Hello, this is Wes, and you are watching the Pure Hopper Trader, expert advisor, trading robot, whatever you want to call it, um, installation and usage video. I just got done making the other video, so that's why everything looks exactly the same. All right, and we're going to go ahead and move back in time. All right, so first, you're going to see this Pure Hopper Trader .zip folder. We are going into the assumption that you already have downloaded the .zip folder, the Pure Hopper Trader .zip folder. All right, so if you have not done that, then you should do so and pause this video. All right, so first we need to unzip the file or extract the file. To do this, you can use Windows' own extraction file program software, doohickey majigger. You can do this by right-clicking on purehoppertrader.zip and going to extract all. Now, if you do not see extract all on there, it means that you probably already have an unzipping program like WinZip or whatever the other ones are called, 7-zip or Zip7 or whatever else. If that's the case, then use the program that you have. And if you can't find the program that you have or it's not working, then, well, you have to let us know that. Okay, so after you press extract all, there will come up a window here that says extract compressed zipped folders. Select a destination and extract files. I usually will extract to the same folder that I'm already in. So, and then I also want to show extracted files when complete and press extract. Alright, so actually, if you come back over here to the window I started out in, you'll see that there's purehoppertrader.zip and then an additional folder, purehoppertrader. That is the new folder that was created after I unzipped the first one. Alright, so hopefully you've been able to get at least this far. If not, you'll have to restart the video or whatever else. We're going to move on to how to put it on your platform. The first thing you need to do in the putting this on your platform process is to close your platform. Make sure it's closed, otherwise it's certainly not going to be added. All you should see in the zipped folder is purehoppertrader.ex4. You do not need the purehoppertrader.mq4 file. It is only source code. I'll repeat that again. It is only source code. It has nothing to do with how it's traded. It has nothing to do with the execution. It is just there to show the programming. All right. So now we want to open up my computer. First, go to Start and then just click on Computer. Mine's already open over here, so I'm just going to go over here. After you have opened up Computer, go into the C drive. From there, you'll go into Program Files. Occasionally, very rarely, MetaTrader 4 will be programmed in, or will be installed in your C drive. It's never happened for me, and you have to actually specifically tell it to do that in order for it to do that. So most likely you are in Program Files. Then you'll need to find your MetaTrader 4 account or platform. Mine is Owanda MetaTrader. And then you'll click on Experts, and that's it. This is where trading robots or expert advisors go. They go into Experts. Do not put it in Indicators. Put it in Experts. If you already have a version, which you shouldn't, but if you do already have a version and you're getting an updated version, delete the previous version and then put this one in. I'm also going to delete mqlcache.dat because I don't like that file. From there, I'm just going to drag it and drop it and press continue. There it is, purehoppertrader.ex4. Easy as pie. Okay, so now I'm going to open my platform. And there we go. As you can see, I already have the indicator on my chart, although you do not have to have the indicator on your chart for the expert advisor to work. It's just Mine's already there. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is open up the navigator. And you can do that by clicking this little button here that has a gold folder and a gold star on it. It opens it and closes it. Good times. And then go to Expert Advisors. In here you will find Pure Hopper Trader. Now I do have the source code, so mine is filled in. But since you do not have the source code file, yours is going to look more like this. It's going to be the same random hat looking thing, but it's going to be gray because you do not have the source code file. It does not mean that it won't work. It just means that it's gray and you don't have the source code. You do not need the source code for the Expert Advisor to work. Okay, so from there, you can double click on it. There's a few things to note first off, which is the magic number. The magic number associates the trades taken by this Expert Advisor with the Expert Advisor. So if, say, you want to use the Pure Hopper Trader on the pound dollar, which is the one that I have up now, and also on the euro dollar, you can leave the magic number as 1 on the pound dollar, and then you open up the euro dollar, and then you use a different magic number. Even though it's still the Pure Hopper Trader, you have to use a different magic number. You can just change it to 2. Easy enough, right? Okay. Back to the settings. First off, lots. It defaults at 0.01. 0.01 lots is 10 cents per pip. 0.1 is about $1 per pip. 1 is about $10 per pip, and so on and so forth. I'm just going to leave it at the default 0.01, which is 10 cents. The profit and stop losses, well, the profit target and the stop loss, are defaulted to 20, but you set them to whatever you want or whatever Jennifer talked about in her training. Now, even though you set the profit and the stop losses, if the MACD crosses the 0 line in the opposite direction, it will close your trade. So just FYI, if it crosses 0, it will close your trade regardless of your stop loss or your profit target. Just keep that in mind. Also, if you do not want it to use a profit target or a stop loss, and you simply want to trade this system as a crossing the threshold lines, which are indicated down here, then you could just set these to 0. If you do not want hard stops, you can set these to 0. Let me repeat that again. If you do not want a hard profit target or a hard stop loss, you can set these to 0. And then it will only close whenever the trade or whenever the MACD crosses the 0 line. Use trailing stop. If you set that to true, it will start a trailing stop at 20 pips, and you can change this. The trailing stop will be 10 pips, and you can change that as well. And then every 2 pips that it moves in a profitable direction, it will change the stop loss again back to the 10 pips. And so on and so forth. Move to break even, that's pretty obvious. If you set that to true, it will move to break even at the specified number of pips here. Then you've got your MACD settings, 12, 200, and 15. And these are the numbers where you will have the MACD buying and selling. So for this one, if the price is below 0.0002 and crosses above 0.0002, it will buy. And the inverse is true of sell below. If it is above negative 0.0002, then crosses below negative 0.0002, it will sell. And I'll show you this momentarily. These are the same alerts that were talked about in the the hopper indicator video, and they're the same alerts that the hopper indicator uses. So I'm going to press OK. And actually, now I'd like to talk about how to backtest this expert advisor, because everyone wants to backtest before they actually start using this. This tool is not made to replace live trading. It's not meant to replace your own manual trading, although it was designed so that it could be used in that fashion. It's mainly used if you have to step away from the computer, like if you go to sleep, and you cannot get there to make the trades yourself. Alright, so we're going to backtest this thing. You want to go into Strategy Tester. And the way that we do that, specifically using the settings that we've already set on here, I'm going to change it back to default 20 and 20. Alright. Right click on the screen, go to Expert Advisors, and then go to Strategy Tester. There's several other ways to do that as well, such as by clicking this button up here with the magnifying glass, or simply pressing F6. Both of those will open up the Strategy Tester. But that's just the simplest way, to right click. Okay, so now down here in the Strategy Tester window, you'll see a few different things. First off is Expert Advisor. If you did it the way that I did it, which is right clicking on the screen and going to Expert Advisors, then Strategy Tester, Pure Hopper Trader is already one that is selected. The symbol is already the pound dollar because it was on that chart. And then the model. You'll want to use every tick. Every tick is the model that you want to use. It takes a little longer, but it's more accurate. If you use open prices only, then it will only place trades and everything on the open price when a new candle opens. Okay. Use date is pretty obvious. I'm going to switch this to a date that's closer by, so that way it doesn't take nearly as long to load. So this is June 1st, 2013. And I'm going to click on Visual Mode. Visual Mode means that you get to watch the chart move as the Pure Hopper is going, and Strategy Tester is going. If you do not use Visual Mode, it will simply place all the trades and do all the calculations and everything else for this time frame on its own, and you won't see any of it happening. You'll just see the output when it's done. So I'm going to leave it on Visual Mode. Now also, this little bar here controls how fast the market moves in Visual Mode. I usually put it way down when I first start, because otherwise it's going to start and then just take off. So I'm going to put it all the way down there for right now. Expert properties. These are all the properties that you had already set. And actually, at the moment, I have already backtested this using other settings, so those settings are already there. It's why you always want to check the properties before you do a backtest, because it may be different than what you had before. So I'm just going to leave it as is for the rest of it. Let me press OK. Now from there, you just press Start. Now, it didn't take like any time for it to load because I used such a small time frame. And also, you can see that it's like not even moving. And this is because I set this bar all the way back here. So I'd like to add a template. There it is. Has the MACD on it. And I'm going to put the Pure Hopper indicator on the screen. And I believe these were the settings I used before. That's okay. There we go. Alright. Now that that is taken care of, I'm going to press pause so that way it doesn't move whenever I move this up. And I'm going to move this bar here. This bar will make it go faster. Now, one thing to note. There is a huge difference between 31 and 32. 31 looks like this. So as you can see, it is moving, but very slowly. I'm going to back out just a little bit, and this is what 32 looks like. So, like I said, there's a pretty big difference between 31 and 32. And now you can just watch it go. Now, whoop, skipped. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in. You can see that it took a buy trade here because the MACD crossed above the line. And I believe it took a sell somewhere as well. Yeah, it took a sell right here. There it is. I also took a sell trade there. And there you go. That's it for that. Now, if you go over to results, it will show you the trades that it placed. And it'll also show you everything that it did in the meantime. Now, on graph, it shows you graphically the profit that was made across that specific time frame. And report will show you all the other extras and goodies, like gross profit, gross loss, short positions won, profitable trades, percent of total. Largest profit is $2, average profit is $2, etc. and etc. And that's really it on how to install and run an Expert Advisor. If you have questions, just let us know. Have a great day.